Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. For the Bucs and Saints, expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now Brady.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, he'll up to the challenge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Hardy. 39-yard punt, 6 yards.
the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all time in receiving yards.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Demario Davis there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rachaad White with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Here's Hardy set to return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Here's Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for the Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm quoting old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
This one taken in by Olave.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there's no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play action now, Winston. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady's throw there complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darren Waller from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Winston. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Levante David in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Jameis to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.